Alright folks, I'm going to show you how to edit raw photos in Photoshop today as part of our photography unit. So first, let me show you the difference between raw photos and regular photos. So if I click on these guys, I've got a photo folder here of raw photos, and they look like normal JPEGs here. But if I adjust this to see the details, you're going to see the file type is CR2. This is Canon's, the camera that we use at school. Their type of raw file. And what a raw file is a file that saves not only the image, but the information the camera gathered as it was taking that image, which allows us to adjust it. Comparatively, if we take a look at some of these pictures in, let's look at some of the magazine photos. So this picture of Tavy here is just a JPEG. So I wouldn't be able to go back in and really edit that the same way I would be able to go into and edit my raw photos. So we're going to start shooting in raw. And after I get done, I want to go back through and edit these photos. I can see that some of them are really bright, some of them are really dark, and I'll show you how to do that. So in Photoshop is how we're going to adjust these. I'm going to go to File, Open. I'm going to navigate to my raw photos files where I have them saved. This is my example. And I'm going to select every photo that I want to edit. So obviously, if I've taken 100 photos, I'm going to want to go back through before I edit all of these and kind of pare them down. I don't want to edit 100 photos. I want to edit 8 to 10 photos. So I'm going to open each one of these. And you're going to notice that I've built this little document in Photoshop where I have this toolbar along the side and also this toolbar over here that I'm able to adjust them. So let's take a look at this photo of the brother. We missed the shot. Whoever took this photo was just way too dark in their settings. And here we can see, they had a pretty decent aperture setting, but their ISO was way low for shooting in gold. So it copies all of that information. So I can actually go back through and retroactively adjust and kind of fake what the camera did. So I'm going to increase my exposure. And see how that's lightening up the whole photo as I go? Maybe I want to increase my shadows a little bit. These darks are pretty dark. Lighten that up. And maybe even want to increase the saturation a little bit. I want this a little bit brighter. Oh, I don't like that. That's too much. I'm going to be subtle. As you're making these adjustments, do play into subtlety. Like we can Lowbrook out here to all the way exposed, but let's take it back to maybe some normal lighting. That looks pretty good. By proxy, I could take a really bright photo, maybe something like this, and I could darken it. So I'm going to reduce that exposure. And I'm kind of looking at Brooke's face here. I'm not going to worry too much about this. There's not much you can do about white space in your photo. But I'm going to look here, and then let's say I just want to kind of crop that information out. I don't like all that white. So I'm going to use my crop tool up here. Crop out here. Now I've got my little crop section, and notice how that changed my file over here in my film strip. That's kind of how we do those two things. Play around with everything at your disposal here. This is your opportunity to adjust and see what different things do. There's a whole bunch of different effects and styles that you can apply and use. I can change hues and colors and saturation, and you can build all sorts of different presets here, right, that I can do and adjust. So play around, have fun with this, explore what all you can come up with. So I'm liking this. Once you get done with about what you think looks good, I like that was really good. I'm actually going to add a vignette. Darken it up. I'm going to crop in Brooke a little bit. I like that. That's looking like a good photo for me. There we go. Once you get things done and where you want them, what we're going to do is we're just going to save these images. So let's go save image. I'm going to select my folder. I'm saving it back into my raw file folder, wherever you want to save it on the drive. And just name it. So I'm going to name this Brook number 1. And that will take this image and turn it. See how that popped up here? Now I've got a JPEG. And if I look at the difference, I've got a JPEG of this image and a raw file of this image. This is much easier to place in an online format or a digital format. You can't really use raw files. All you can use raw files to do is to convert them into JPEG. So again, get your image adjusted how you want it. I would make sure that your settings are pretty standard. Like you want to go to high or maybe even maximum quality settings. Save. And then you're good. Take a look and see your images pop out. Look at it. Looks great. All right. Good luck, folks.